Hello again, everybody. It's Friday. It's the end of the traditional work week, but what's that mean? Time to get working on the bus. So, got a couple hours of work we're going to do tonight. See all that wood sitting back there. I'm going to get that all kind of cut so it fits in the subfloor. Let me show you what that looks like. So I'll get set up back here. I'll put my little sawhorses up. I got to cut a couple things out. In the back here, we've got rounded corners, so I'll have to cut a little bit off so I can fit that up in there. I've got to cut a piece of the wood to fit around that. I've got to cut wood to fit around the wheel wells, and then I've got to cut wood to fit around the top here. A couple other things. You may wonder why I'm doing this, because it's probably really not necessary, but because I'm putting in putt-putt, these tracks here in the middle could be a little uneven. So instead of taking it all out, I'm just taking the lazy route, and I'm just going to lay new subfloor over top of it. So I'll get it started and let you know how it goes. All right, sorry, no action shots today, but got the subfloor down with exception of this front area up here. I'm going to cut this tomorrow so that way I can kind of fit it all the way up into the front of the bus here. It looks good though. I know it's a little dark, but check it out. Honestly, I just set up my sawhorse in here, kind of measured around everything that I needed to measure as I went. Used my circular saw and my jigsaw and just cut it apart. Fairly simple to do. Maybe took about, I'd say maybe 45 minutes to an hour. So next up, we are going to grab my projector and project the logo up onto the side of the bus here. And the side of the bus here. And we will trace it with chalk and then paint it tomorrow morning. So stay tuned. You all done? All right, check it out real quick. So this is what we're doing to trace the logo on the side of the bus here. I have a projector. Luckily, I just have one. We keep it in our basement. We hooked it up to our laptop and projected the logo font onto the side of the bus and are tracing it in white crayon. And tomorrow morning, we'll paint it.
Let's get started. stopping me.
Hello again, everybody. Another weekend of the Perfect Putt Bus coming to a close. A couple things we got done. We got the logo obviously painted on. We used the projector, stenciled it out, and I hand painted or free drew basically the putting green on there. We got both sides of that completed, so the outside is pretty much done, and that's exciting. On the inside, I think I've decided I'm going to use this Mizuno bag for housing golf clubs and golf balls. On the inside here, we got the subfloor laid down. It was actually quite a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. We used 1/2-inch wood. The only places I really had to cut around were the wheel wells. That piece there, we used some of the extra pieces back in the corner. For those of you that are wondering, I used 1.5-inch screws to screw down the plywood here, the subfloor basically, and that was able to go all the way through the linoleum and into the wood below. So 1.5-inch screws, if you're wondering. We painted the inside a nice color blue. The only thing left on the inside, I'm going to paint some clouds on the ceiling to kind of make it look like you are outside while you're inside. In the back here, so on that side is where the license plate is going to go. On this side, I think just off the back, I'm going to put a little shelf and install a battery back there. And I got a 5,000 watt power inverter that I'm going to run inside, so that way I can plug things into and put some LED lights and a couple other things. Bought a couple little baskets here for golf balls. Got some signs and stuff to put in here. We're going to end up doing it travel themed. So we're going to have each city be kind of a themed hole. So we're going to start in Cincinnati, do a Cincinnati themed hole. Then we will end up doing probably a beach themed hole like Hilton Head. We'll do maybe like a Disney World themed hole for Florida, and then maybe do like a Gatlinburg camping kind of style themed hole. And haven't quite decided whether or not I'm going to be able to fit 4 or 6 holes in here. So still a work in progress on that front. But grabbed a couple things to use for obstacles and are working through how to build the course on the interior of the bus. So things are coming along quite well. I love the blue on the inside. I think it's a really good blue. Uses the same color blue that's in the logo on the outside. So we'll have the red exterior bus, the blue in the logo on the outside, and the blue interior, and then the green on the logo and the green on the outside of the bus will match the turf color on the inside. So tying it all together pretty well. Gonna work on electricity and turf next weekend. Gonna do some shopping this weekend, or I'm sorry, throughout the week this week, to start putting together some obstacles and things like that to make the holes. So coming right along. Happy that you all are able to see the progress, and look forward to continuing to get it put together again next weekend. So it's coming right along. We've been at this about 3 weeks now, and it's going together a lot faster than I thought it was. So excited to see that. Stay tuned.